Hello, my name is Mira, and I am just interested right now in talking about parenting. Um, so far, I have a habit of having allergies and not feeling that great when I make videos, but um, it's inspired me because today is kind of the best day that I've had in a few weeks. I haven't really felt that great, and not 100% myself, but my kids can tell that I'm better because they're going crazy, or at least my 2 year old is. And let's see, over in the past 20 minutes, um, I've had to take out a bunch of his toys that he threw in the toilet. I've had to clean the dog bowl out from his toys and the fact that he was putting nutritional yeast into the dog water and the dog food, and throwing his toys on the floor and throwing the nutritional yeast on the on his toys, and pouring it back and forth and trying to put it into the oven, the real oven. Just a lot. I'm sure there's a lot more than that, but that's all I can think of. Oh yeah, he just pushed the trampoline into the green screen back there. Just tons and tons of things. And what I realized, we hadn't been in our house for a few weeks, so can you go get him real quick, or just check on him? You're not going to be in this one, this time. What I realized is, because our house is like kind of not set up and it's been not taken care of over the last few weeks, it's messy and it's crazy, and it made me realize why and how much little kids, especially ones with a lot of energy, and especially boys, in my opinion, need Montessori, need to be in Montessori, because a lot of what he's doing, so I used to work as an assistant in a Montessori school, and I was also an enrichment teacher in the Montessori school, and I have kind of been involved with education and different types of education types that are similar to Montessori, and I've been homeschooling for years and years and years. So this is my first boy, and it's a long time since I've had a 2-year-old, and I just realized how much Montessori helps parents and teachers and helps kids to help themselves and to explore boundaries and the sensitivities that they have without it being too much. And that's because things are prepared and things are on their level. And the environment is just really suited to them. Hold on a second. Yes.
The baby was talking so much, and now you turned the water on because all the water went away. I think the bathroom still messed up.
It is. It drains slowly. It doesn't drain. It drains, but it doesn't drain super fast. So eventually it does. All right. So anyway, the point is, if you're having a hard time, you have a 2-year-old, you have a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old who is getting into a lot of things or wanting to get into a lot of things, I highly suggest the Montessori method, whether you're doing it at home, or a daycare, or a full-time school. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a lot of resources below, things that I use or things that I would use if I didn't already have certain things set up, to help you understand that. And I think I would like to go more in depth in another video, because there is a lot to Montessori, and I have no desire to try and tell you everything about Montessori, but I will try and get you to understand why it might be a good idea for you. And so if you have any questions about it, let me know, because here's the thing, being a parent, you don't want to be stressed and angry and just exhausted all the time. That's what I was talking about in my last video. So because you're not going to be able to do much for your kids. You're not going to be able to help them very much if you're always upset. And I've seen a lot of parents out and about, and they can't handle their kids. They're, yelling at them, spanking them, punishing them in different kinds of ways. And when that was just happening, I was just thinking about how maybe even at different times, if I was feeling worse, I wouldn't have been able to handle it the way I did. And if I didn't understand kind of how their minds work and what they need, I wouldn't have been able to understand it the way. I wouldn't have been able to handle it the way I did. And there's various ways in which we can make things easier for ourselves and our kids both at the same time. It doesn't have to be, you put your kids first and oh well to you, or you put yourself first because, you you are important and they won't live without you. But at the same time, putting yourself first doesn't have to mean not giving them what they need and not giving them the best opportunity as well. So that's going to be it for now, but I would be happy to accept any questions, comments. You can send me a message. You can subscribe. I would love that because that would help me to communicate with you better and help you to get the information that you need from someone who I've had a lot of experience. Even before I had kids, I was a nanny and I worked in childcare. So yeah, it can be easier. I know it can be really hard to be a parent, but it can be easier too if you just have the right tools and understanding and support. So I hope you like it, and I hope to hear from anyone who's interested. Bye.